Hey, what's up? It's me, Jessica Jane. I was just wondering if you've ever sat and thought to yourself, Jessica, how do I get women from being really rude to really respectful and really fucking into me? Well, if so, I'm glad you asked, because that's exactly what I'm going to tell you today, and to make sure you never miss out on another opportunity to hear when you can flip the script with us females or another one of my videos. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button with that notification bell. Okay, so once upon a time, I did this training about how authenticity is actually the strongest felt frequency that can be emitted by human beings and felt by human beings. It is actually 4,000 times stronger than love, believe it or not. And that happens to be the entire core tenet of my Speak to Spark Arousal program, which is also the training manual we use for all of our private coaching clients. So if you know that you at least want to get a handle on figuring out how to better your interactions with the women you want to get them feeling 4,000 times stronger than love for you, check it out right now at speaktosparkarousal.com. So when you hear the words authentic, you probably already know that it means just be yourself, right? But let's be honest, if you're sitting here watching this video knowing damn well you gotta better your interactions with women just by being myself, you're probably already having difficulty with that, because it's a lot easier said than done. And don't worry, the reason it's a lot easier said than done is because we have been trained from the time we've started opening our fucking yappers to stop being ourselves. I'll tell you right now, one of my favorite things to do is call my niece and nephew every day, because they say some unhinged shit. Why? Because when we're little, we just say whatever we want. That's us being ourselves. And it's only when we start speaking up where adults start telling us, don't say that. No, 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 that's bad. So we have been drifting further and further and further and further away from just being ourselves from the second we were able to show ourselves. I digress. So how does this relate to getting her from being a fucking asshole to you to wanting you to fuck her in her asshole? Oh God. So first and foremost, being yourself, being your authentic self, meaning emitting that highest felt frequency that you could possibly emit all over women, means just being relatable across the board to any human being you come across. That's what it means to be yourself. That's what it means to be authentic, is you are just speaking from your brain and your body. Why? Because we all have a brain and a body. And being authentic simply means you believe in what you're saying, and what you're saying is true to you, which in essence is kind of the same fucking thing, but whatever. I got it from some Instagram reel. If you can be relatable, aka authentic, aka yourself, and I'm going to tell you how to do it in a second, it will be very, very difficult for me to be rude to you. Why? Because what's the number one thing we all have in common? I already alluded to it so much in this video so far. Exactly, it's the fact that we both have a brain, we both have a body, we both have human experiences. What's the number one thing we're all interested in? You're right, it's ourselves. So if you are being relatable to me, meaning I can relate to you based on what you're saying from your brain and your body and your human experience, I'm gonna say to myself, oh, look at this guy who reminds me of me. My number one interest is me. How can I treat him like shit? I wouldn't want to get treated like shit. So I'm gonna give you a story right now. I had a client, you know, he's got this fear of like approaching women and them getting really upset, or like him bothering women. I don't know, maybe you have the same fear. A lot of guys have this fear. Like maybe you're bothering her, maybe she's busy, she doesn't want to be bothered. You don't want to be that guy that upsets women who are complete strangers. Am I right? So I said to him, okay, we're gonna do a role play really quick. Have you ever been in a situation where you're in the middle of something and somebody tries talking to you and they're just like not getting the hint? And he's like, yeah, I've been in that situation so many times. And I said, okay, I need you to conjure up those feelings again. You're in the middle of doing something. I'm a complete stranger coming out of nowhere trying to talk to you. And he says, okay, fine. So we do a little role play. I'm like, hey, I just noticed you sitting here by yourself. I was by myself. I was like, I wonder what brought him out here today. And his response was, what? Sorry, I'm in the middle of something right now. And then I say, oh my God, I'm so fucking embarrassed. I should have read the room better. I'm so sorry. I'll leave you to it. His knee-jerk response, no, it's fine. It's just, I just didn't want to lose track of time. I didn't mean to be rude. My response, I feel like I was the rude one, like who comes up and like just talks to random ass strangers to ask them what they're doing out. I'm so embarrassed. You would probably never do that. And then he starts laughing. He goes, actually, no, I would never do that. I can't believe you did that to me. And before he knew it, he was out of this fucking role play and just in the interaction with me to where I let it. One thing I want you to do, I want you to rewind this, because what I did every single time was something I've been hammering home since the dawn of time. It's something I train my clients on. on week after week after week after week. And it's the main thing you'll learn in Speak to Spark Arousal is how to be personal and relevant. Exactly what I was talking about throughout this video so far is speaking from your brain, your body, your human experiences. So if you can speak to what's going on for you right here, right now, I see, I think, I feel in my brain, in my body, right here, right now, you will always be relatable to any human being listening to you. Now, granted, fine, me and my client were in a role play. He was pretending to be busy, pretending to be annoyed. But I'll tell you right now, my clients try really hard in these role plays to make me fuck up and look stupid. So the goal was not for him to make it easy on me. The goal was for him to prove to me that, yeah, you just can go up and bother people. And by the end of it, I asked him, how'd you feel about it? And he was like, I don't know. He's like, after a while, I just felt like I needed to apologize to you. Like I wanted to win you over, because that's what happens when we can relate human to human. When you can feel something 4,000 times stronger than love between the two of us. So yeah, rewind this. You'll probably notice that I always spoke from my brain and my body. I'm so sorry. I'm so embarrassed. And then I reverted it back to him. It's something I call PRS plus A. Again, you'll learn it in Speak to Spark Arousal if you go to speaktosparkarousal.com. And if you already know this stuff and you're just not getting a handle on it, book your call with me right now. Let's talk about the coaching options I have available to help you guys finally get this into your muscle memory and the way you speak with women. Book your call with me now, jessicajdating.com/book, because I promise you right now, if you're getting women being rude to you, it's because you are coming across as somebody who's not even a human being to her. But none of us accurately know how to be fucking human anymore. We can chat GBT how to be a better human than we can be humans at this point. I'm sorry, I don't mean to yell, but yeah, my point being, you will be irresistible to women, even if she's a fucking bitch to you at first, I assure you. And I'll tell you right now, all my clients who come to me, heartbroken over this girl who rejected them or friend zoned them or didn't want anything serious, they went and used this shit on those same girls, and guess how those girls responded after. Exactly. So book your call with me now, jessicajdating.com/book. Or if you know that coaching is already out of your price range, go to speaktosparkarousal.com. That's a training manual all of my clients use. And I'm telling you, it's an insane fraction of the price of my coaching. And thank you for watching. As always, I will see you next time.